Hello, I am Shannon Teal. This is my ID card. I'm trying to. There. There we go. No, it's kind of hard to see. That's my ID card. I'm Shannon Teal. This is. I hope it's actually. This is the only second time I've ever used Zoom. Also, sorry for the noise. I have cats on the other side of this wall who can see me because I got a window. And then I have a dog who you guys might see. She might come into the video. But this is my, or you might hear her. No, Neko. That's my cat. One of them. This is my leadership development plan. It's not working. Here's my table of contents and my cover page. Then I'm just going to use this. Here's my abstract. Here is my overview of what my role that I chose is and why. Then I go into my leaders. I chose two because I'll explain in a second, which is pretty long. Then I go into the SWOT analysis and made it about 2 to 3 pages. And then I go into my action plan. Then I go into my references. I forgot something. So ignore that. This little part down here, just ignore it. I forgot to take that out and add the one thing. But overall, the written part is done. Let me get back to the top. Follow what this says. Dang, so long. So I chose for the leadership role that I wanted to do in the future. I want to one day own a library bookstore. So what that is I want to own a bookstore that also has a library in it. So I'll be an owner, librarian, and a bookseller because I love books. And I want to share this passion that I have for books with others while also hoping to inspire them to enjoy reading, travel. If they can't travel physically, I want them to be able to travel mentally. And reading helped me a lot through my emotional and verbal abuse that I went through by my dad. That I want to hope that kids or anybody really to get that help that they can get from books while also increasing their knowledge of any kind of topic they want to choose. The reason why I want a library also with the bookstore is every library I go to, it's a resource center practically. And I want that to be what my store, my business will be. It's practically a resource center that I will help people come together, teach. I want to hold events that I can teach classes for, like let's say somebody wants to learn web development, I can teach them web development once I get the rest of my certifications. And hopefully that can help them learn new skills. And eventually they can put those to work by getting a job using those skills. And I want to hold events that can bring the community together. Not sure exactly 100% what those are, but I'll eventually figure them out. And then reason why I want a bookstore is because if there's people, I know there's people out there that are like me. I like to read books or just look at material first, and if I really like it, then I want to buy it and take it home or give it to a gift to somebody else. So for people like that, I want them to be able to get that requirement met. And it will be open 24/7 for those who are night owls, because I hate the fact that most bookstores and libraries are not open 24/7, and there are people out there who want to read a book from a library or a bookstore in the middle of the night. So that's what I chose and why. Um, then you have it. I also want it to be eco-friendly, so that way I can teach others how to be eco-friendly, which I'm still working on. I don't expect to be 100%. I'm still working on it myself. So my thing is, I figure out how to do it, then I teach it to them. So that way I can help better the planet. I, my mom says I'm a hippie in that aspect. I chose two leaders, though I didn't choose a bookseller and a librarian. I chose two librarians that I felt connected with me. One is a woman who wanted to help better children resources in the library, and I want to help like her. I want to help people, mostly children, get what they need met. And like I also want to help homeless people through my business. And then you have this man who he is the reason why libraries are more teaching centers, and they have more than just books, such as audio and maps and stuff, and them other resources that you can use to learn. And so, like him, I want my library bookstore to be a place of learning. I hope to also, after I get more of my computer degree done, because I'm doing computer degree, I hope to get done with my business management, and I also want to get an early childhood care degree, which I have already started on bits and pieces of. And I am so sorry if my cats are annoying. I don't know if y'all are able to hear them, but that's the reason why if you see me looking, it's them. Um, then for my, I've been calling it SWOT analysis. Um, for my SWOT analysis, I had a lot. So for my strength, I mostly put things I'm good at, such as club activities. I have joined clubs such as Beta Club, Torch and Laurel organization. I've also been in honor clubs. Um, and I also joined when I was 16, I joined a Congress for Future Science and Technology Leaders that has really helped me, and I have connections to all of those that I really need to strengthen, but I can. But I have connections to them, and they can help me get further and my achievements, my goals. And then I have certifications in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, along with web development, the basics. So that can help me to work on anything that's like computer related. But I also have information from things like PHP and C# and SQL, and I plan to further my knowledge. I also have a passion, and I'm driven towards what I want to do. I'm very passionate about books and helping people. I didn't realize that I actually like helping people until I was in 10th grade when I joined Beta Club. I really like volunteer work, but because of my health, I haven't really been able to volunteer. I'm also pretty goal and detail oriented. My mom says that sometimes that drives her crazy because I'll put too much information and stuff. And usually when I have a project that I want to do, I'll see it through. There's very few times I don't, but usually I'll try my best to get through it. And then I'm very organized. Sometimes I'm OCD organized, sometimes I'm not. But overall, I'm very organized, and I feel that that can help me keep my business. Sorry, I haven't had sleep. Um, keep my business organized. And then I have integrity. I literally believe in my beliefs, and I stand by my morals. I'm very honest. Like, I procrastinated on this project. That's why I have no sleep. That's also one of my weaknesses that I need to work on. And I have been trying to work on it. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. You have it where I'm reliable. I've been told that by many of my friends. I'm very loyal and reliable. They can always count on me. And I want any place that I open this business in, I want that community to be able to rely on me. And I don't just want to be a community person. I want to be somebody that, like, kids that are having trouble can come up to. I want to be a figure that they can look up to and help them succeed in life. Practically a maternal-like figure, kind of, but not at the same time. I also am kind of open-minded. I've been getting better. I've been open-minded for the last couple of years. I used to not be. And so that is one of my strengths that I can improve on, because being open-minded will keep me willing to learn, which is another strength I have because I like to learn. So by being open-minded, it will allow me to be open to other people's ideas and learn from my mistakes without shutting down. And then being a perfectionist, by being a perfectionist, it is also a weakness, but it helps me kind of stay driven and goal detail oriented, because it will allow me to try my best, if not better than my best. It will keep me going, and that's why I'm hardworking. Um, Now, some of the weaknesses, which I have already stated: procrastination. I've been having issues with that since I was in middle school, and that wasn't that long ago. So I've been working on procrastination. That can really hinder me in the fact that it won't keep making me push off any kind of plan that I have, such as this business that I want to achieve. I also have social anxiety, along with other anxieties and fears, but social anxiety will really hinder me in the fact that it makes it hard for me to communicate and reach out to people. And so trying to start a business, that can be really tough, because I'm going to need to talk to people in order to set the business up, excuse me, and keep my staff motivated and everything. So I have to work on that, and I have been working on it. I go to therapy to try to work on it. And then I have where I'm impatient, which can really hinder me in the fact that being impatient makes me irritable if things aren't getting done at the pace I want them to go. So I'll start getting kind of irritable. I've been working on that. My patience went from to now it's kind of and I'm slowly getting it to depending on the topic or the task or anything. Usually people, it's a little bit more I'm not really a people person, but I'm working on it. I came from a household of no people person. And then I have a lack of self-confidence and self-esteem. Again, goes back to my dad and his abuse. But I have been working on it. I'm mostly trying to work on my self-esteem because if I don't get my self-esteem or my self-confidence up, I'll never feel like I'm good enough to do any of these tasks or anything at all. I'll never feel like I deserve to do any of this, and it's not really me who deserves it. I want to be able to help others who do deserve it. And then I have issues with change and stress. Even though I work kind of well under stress, I still have issues with it. It it's not good for my health. And then change stresses me out. Um, I'll get over it, but it takes me a while. And when you inside life period, stress and change are a part of it. So I need to learn to overcome that. And then back to perfectionism. Being a perfectionist, it will hinder me. I've already talked about how it will help me, but it will hinder me in the fact that if I get too into being a perfectionist, I can be a stick up people's butts, and I could end up literally destroying anything good because I will want it to be perfect. And it's not just perfect, I want it to be my perfect. So I'll end up having to find a balance between making sure I still stay driven, but not so driven that I push everything away and destroy it. And then I need to work on my trust issues, because if I don't trust anyone or anything, I'm never going to be able to let my employees grow. I'll always be Miss Huddle and huddle over everybody. I don't want to be hover. I want to allow my employees to build trust in me and grow. And then you have opportunities. Some of the opportunities I feel is the fact that I'll have an online store, which will allow me to reach out to clients that one can't make it to my store or don't want, like inside this time, don't want to go out into the public, but still want something from my store. And then I want to work in jobs that are similar, such as like Barnes and Noble, and get experience from them, from those experiences. I want to get skills and experience from those so that way I can put them towards my business. And then, like I said, I want to offer classes and do events so that way I can reach my goals of bringing communities together, reaching people, and helping people better themselves, even if it's just something as learning coping skills. I'll be open 24/7, so that way I can reach people who may not want to be out during the day and they want to be out during the night, such as myself. And then if they don't want to be home, or those who they just need a comfort place. Like let's say they had a fight with their family and they want to drive away. I want to be that place where they can come, relax, pick up a book, or play a game or something. Just kind of like a little hangout center. I'll keep my business small, independent, and family oriented so that way um, it will be closer to the community and the community will feel comfortable with me. I will also be eco-friendly, like I said, helps the planet, and I can help teach other people how to help protect the planet, which in turn helps protect us. And then some threats. My health is the biggest threat because my health keeps me from doing the things I want to do. I have dysautonomia, which is an atomic nervous system disorder. So at times my body doesn't work right. I can be good one day and the next day my blood pressure, heart rate, whatever will go in whack, and I can't go anywhere because I'm fainting. And so it makes it hard for me to do anything. It's hindered me a lot because I was getting my health back on track and I saw my future, and then everything just died. And so it's really hindered me because I haven't been able to do some of the things I wanted to do at the time periods I wanted to do it. Because I used to be I was very driven, and now I'm slowly getting back to it because I see some light, but I didn't see the light. I didn't want to be here, and so my health is a really big thing that can threaten me, because if it ever goes down there and I don't get it back up, I won't be able to reach my goals. And that's something that I'm going to have to struggle with for all my life. And then you have technology. Yes, technology is good, but it can also be bad because at this time period, unless you're really good with the online store, Amazon's going to buy you out. So I'll always have to be working with technology, which is kind of hard because some technology isn't good. But if I can figure out how to work with the technology, I'll try to use it to the best of my ability in some way or format. Next is the cost. Getting the money to open this business, yeah, that's gonna be a lot because I come from a poor family. We're struggling as of now to even have food. So right now, even if I get everything else set up, I don't know how I'm going to get the business set up because of the fact that I can't even see how we're going to make it the next day sometimes. Money is really, really big. It's probably like the next thing to my health. Um, Finishing college, that's kind of a personal thing because I want to finish college in order to get all of these necessary skills in order for me to teach all of these people. And then getting the license, which goes back to cost. I got to learn how to get those license, which I'm doing tax stuff. So I don't think it's going to be that hard if I just ask my boss. She can probably help me. Uh, then you have it where rejection and failure, those are some of my big issues. I have a fear of rejection and failure. That goes back to my my perfectionism. And I've always had a fear of rejection since I was like 2 or younger. But just being told that my idea isn't going to work really goes back to my self-esteem. No, Neko. I'm sorry. Sorry. And then you have the fact that I got so many ideas that I got to figure out which ones are manageable and which ones are too extreme, and how to incorporate them all into my ideas without making it seem like a little jumble pot of ideas that it's popping like popcorn. I want to make it flow. So I've been trying to figure out for the last few years how to dwindle those ideas, but also combine them in a way. And so that's kind of a really big learning curve because sometimes I go too into things. Um, then you have it where, so what I learned about myself, one, I learned that I have a lot of things I need to do in order to reach this goal of even opening the business. I learned that procrastination has been a big thing, big issue I have. My self-esteem and confidence, I really need to increase in order for me to turn it into a skill set that is strong. And then the fact that my health, this has really shown how much it has reminded me how much my health has really put me back, and that upsets me. And so I hope that I can still overcome my health in in order to get this, because I've been dreaming of this since I was 11, and it got really strong when I turned 15, and I'm only 21. I don't want to live a life of regret. Sorry for my speech. I want to be able to succeed and help others. Cause I wanted to do like the Peace Corps and go into the military, but all of that got stopped because of my health. And so this is one of those things where I hope that I can still do. My mom even says that this is my most manageable option. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try to find other options. I just got to get there, mostly by working on my health. I am, as of now, trying to exercise to see if that helps. So hopefully one day you'll be able to see a library business owned by Shannon called the Phoenix. Because I already have the name, I already have my slogan and stuff like that. But hopefully I'll be able to achieve my dream. And even if it's just for a year, hope I can possibly reach one person. And maybe that one person will be a future leader. And I help them make them who they are. That would be nice. But that's my leadership development plan. And now I gotta figure out how to stop this. How do I stop this? Bye. Have a good day.